Oh, hello. Uh, it's good to have friends. Yesterday, a friend of mine come visit me. We have a pleasant chat. It's wonderful. It's like I said about reading Bibles. The Old Testament that really changed me is the book of Isaiah. I mean, well, I read book of Isaiah many times, but throughout reading from the first chapter to the last, it's not many times. But the first time I really did it in depth with the study groups is really comforting when I read chapter 19. I haven't just read the whole books, but chapter 19 give me something. It's not just the promises of the Messiah coming, who is what he's doing, but it's about the ending. You know, the ending after the Messiah came, and the people in Egypt and Assyria. That is really give me a very new perspective. I mean, it's opened my eyes. Because talk about the people in Egypt and Assyria, after all these years of ideologies, they worship God. I mean, okay, you say before that they experienced a bunch of disaster and tragics because of the acts as their consequence. But at the very, very end, all the people that is practicing ideology and other things basically doesn't pay attention to God a little bit. They come back and worship God. And that is, it's not because they're doing any good. It's because of the will of God. That is something really promising, because, well, when we read about the gospel, they always say, yeah, you have to believe and everything. I don't say, oh no, you don't not need to believe. But the point is, it looks like not everyone will be turning back to God, but this thing is very comforting. It's not regarding your act. It's really regarding this how the God sees the world, how he take humanity is something. He say, yes, there will be salvation. Yes, mankind will be saved, and that's it. It's no longer a Jewish or Gentile or whatever. It's all because of God, and that is really important. That is actually clean up my mind a lot of things. You know, so well, you say only two countries, but in the history, you look at the position of Israel is between the Egyptian Empire and Assyrian Empire, and it's all the wars in between. The smaller kingdom among the Jews, the Israel and other countries. It's actually, in modern terms, the proxy war. It actually is the political and military compass between these two empires. They actually fight alongside against each other. These two empires is aim to go to invade into others, and that is the world back then. And these two empires famous for their cruelty and idol worshipping. However, God not just put Israel there is to demonstrate His will and how to work. And in the end, you can see Israel join Assyrian and Egyptians. They all worship God. It means as all the things the record then is not just limited to the chosen. It's actually open to everybody. And actually it's not about who you are. It's about how you make the choice. You choose to worship or you not choose to worship. It's as simple as that. And all other things, whether you're a good person, people with good moral, living is a high moral, what do we say? It's we regard as good people or bad people. It doesn't matter. Because all of us have a chance to make the choice. And that is change all everything. I mean, I mentioned before, I really have a hard time when I came to Canada. But after reading fully on Isaiah, actually opened my eyes and no longer focus on myself. And suddenly all the things, I change my will and I see the world differently. Although the hardship doesn't change, it's no longer hardship to me. So, yeah, I would say read more Bible. I would say Old Testament is not easy to read not because they're hard to understand, it's because the loss of records about the idolatry and killing sometimes make us feel God is cruel or doesn't care about humanity. But if you read the text, read carefully into the context, you'll find a different idea about God's character. Yeah, that's it for today.